Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for being here. Let me see who's here first. Fancy. Thank you so much for being here first. There are no prizes, but I am forever grateful. Thank you very much for being here first. All right. Okay, I see a lot of familiar names here. Lydia Washington, Vonzola Adams, Mary H., Love Wins Movement, Carol Lunn. Oh, let me do that before I forget. Okay. Hmm. There we go. Just open up another thing here so I can see everything that you're seeing. And anyway, the slides are up, so why don't we get into it, shall we? Hopefully, we'll be out of here in an hour. I still cannot believe we were on for 3 hours last night. I don't know how that happened. Um, but anyway, that's enough of all that who shot John. Let's get on with it. Okay. So I'm just going to close out some stuff I don't need. That can go. And that goes. Very cool. And we're good. Hello, Emma D, Rodney Jackson, C Mac, Love Wins Movement. I said hi. Let's see. Helen Marmon, Legs wants to say hi to a few people. There we go. We can help out with that. And Lorna Williams wants to say hi to a few people. I can help with that too. I know. I don't. I guess it was something I said, right? I guess it was something I said. That's how it happened. Okay. Oh well. Let's see. Well, Harry's very hot, as you can see there. He is causing quite a stir with his T-shirt. He's been working out, though. We all know he's been going to the gym, and if there's anything that will help with mental health and mental fitness, for that matter, is physical fitness. Healthy body, healthy mind. And of course, there is a shocking troll. Yes, a shocking troll. And no, that's not Nana. Ugh. That is not Nana. And of course, there on the right side, you can see, well, of course, there was more than just Harry and Meghan, but that's what the magazine articles are saying is that the Sussexes raised $1 million. But as they say, it takes a village. So we all know that there were more than just Harry and Meghan involved, although they are the most notable figures on the global stage at the moment. So you know what they say, just go with it. So we'll just go with that. Uh, okay. So, Nisagate, thank you so much for the super sticker. And thank you for watching Royal Sussex. Also, someone sent me a Cash App earlier, a couple hours ago. Now, they're trying to do a membership, and I um, want to apologize that I didn't make it clear that the memberships that I was speaking of is done through the what do you call it, the YouTube. So I'm going to see if I can figure out a way to, well, hopefully you're listening right now, but I'll put the link up for the membership. That should make things easier. But yeah, the membership that I was speaking of is done through the YouTube. And I guess as many times as I've said it, I am to blame for that because I didn't explain exactly how to do it, or at least I don't mention the link enough for sure. So let me see if I can remedy that right now by let me see, finding the link. There we go. Membership. Okay. Copy. And oh, I see. Lydia, thank you so much By the time I get around to it, right, it'll be tomorrow already or 3 hours already. So thank you. So here's the link for the membership. I'm going to pin it to the top of the chat. Okay. Little thing keeps moving. Okay. Pin message. There we go. So there it is at the top of the chat. Membership started just $4.99. And that way, when I'm doing the Royal Sussex and I say, oh, thank you so much for 32 months membership. That's how it pops up. You have to do that through the YouTube. And yeah, so whenever you make a comment, I think usually the first comment or however that works, I really don't know how that works, but then it'll say, oh, so-and-so 10 months membership. So that is how we get those to pop up on the screen. So thank you again, Lydia, for that. And let's get on with it then. Okay, so, and then there's a few other things I want to talk about. And we'll get to that in due time. There we go. So you can see on the left side, what year was that? Was that 2018? Was that 2018 when they were all over in that was from, oh my goodness, why don't I remember what year that was? Was that in the UK when this photo on the left was taken? You know, I don't remember what year that was. My goodness. Well, anyway, that's one of the older images of the Sussexes. And you probably remember that because I made that video, Harry's Polo Kiss. So yes, I think that one is from 2018, maybe. Well, let me see. I don't know. Isn't that something? I really don't know. Anyway, you can see them on one side there and here on the right. Fast forward, as you can see, Nacho's hair is a little shorter. And, Delphina decided to go with the jumpsuit and the straw hat. Meghan is wearing something that flatters her figure again. And Harry looks the absolute same, except, I don't know, he looks a little darker, that's for sure. That's that California sun. So he looks a lot tanner than before. I mean, after all, that's our light-skinned Harry, right? So yeah, Harry looks good. They all look good. I remember 3 of those people have modeled in their lifetime. And that, of course, is Nacho, who is the face of Ralph Lauren, and Delphina, who's a proper model herself, and Meghan, who's done some modeling for her Reitman collection, among other things. So yeah, 3 of those people up there are models. Well, I tell you, that is a great looking bunch right there. Yeah, they look good. They look good. They look good. Okay, and then here's a collage from one of the squatties. I have a little bit to say about those photos coming up. Let me see. Oh, Lady T says, hey, Baron, missed you over the weekend. Celebrated my birthday in Saturday, the 13th. I partayed. Okay. Now I'm exhausted, but glad to hear your voice. Well, thank you so much, Lady T. And thank you for being here. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, and many happy returns of the day. And of course, there's only one way to celebrate that, and that, of course, is... Hello, Ivy here. Hello, Ivy. Today is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor's birthday. Meet me at the Royal Sussex party. Church Nellie's gonna be there. All right, Ivy out. You know what? I have not come down from my high yet. As you know, I. All right. All right. Well, happy birthday and many happy returns of the day. Okay. Okay. You know, I every so often I like to remind people that I appreciate their generosity. Do you know? I forgot who it was that purchased the hand vac from my wish list. This hand vacuum, that one. But there are certain things that I use every day, and that is one of them because I hate seeing, crumbs and little specks of this and that and stuff all over the place. And so my hand vacuum is something that I use every single day. And I broke the one I had, um, before I got this one. So I went and went out one for about a month, and that like drove me crazy. But thank you again for the hand vac. Okay, so continuing. Look at the brothers right there. Look at the brothers. I love to see Harry this happy. I really do. But yeah, that is Harry looking just. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna put that at the top of the chat. That is the link to the wish list. Replace pinned message. There it is at the top of the chat. Now, of course, you're not obliged to buy anything from that list, but I just put some everyday items or things I'm curious about. So check it out at your leisure. But moving on. There we go. So it says right here the Duke and Duchess of Sussex raised $1 million for charity. Sent to Ballet, a Royal Salute Polo Challenge in Palm Beach. I didn't realize that the Royal Salute brand is something that they've used before. That Royal Salute, well, Royal Salute, what is it, whiskey, scotch? I didn't know that that was a thing. I didn't know about it. I guess I never really paid attention to it when it said Royal Salute. Even for an American, y'all know, um, we see stuff about royal this and royal that all the time. So that's part of our heritage from Britain. Along with the language comes a lot of things like cultural stuff. And to say something royal means grand or the finest or something above the everyday. So we quite often use the term royal something or royal this or that. And moving on there. Now, I do have a couple of sound bites that I'm going to share with you. There's our guy on the left side. I know you guys love him. He always seems to, I don't know. There's a couple of things he said that I'm not completely agreement with him on it, but most of the time he gets it right. And most of all, I think he really gets Harry and Meghan, and that's all that's important is that he really gets who they are and what they stand for. So, going to share that with you.
Well, what an absolutely huge amount of money, and what an achievement. I don't know whether you can see that for Meghan and Harry. I didn't realise that the charity polo match, the money was actually going back to Africa, raised $1 million. Direct action, doing things to raise money to help people that need the money and need infrastructure, healthcare, and services. This is royal behavior at its absolute finest, and they're not even working royals. It's just incredible. Honestly, this is what I've talked about in previous videos, where people that have the power to ask the media to shine a light on something can do loads and loads of good. And Harry and Meghan just personify that approach. They use their power and influence, whether you like them or not, they use their power and influence to do great things like raise an incredible amount of money for charity. That $1 million will change children's lives. Full stop. Why can't the British royal family compete with this? Why can't they do things that involve direct action and make an actual difference rather than pushing out impotent and sycophantic press releases? Over to you in the comment as ever. In the comments as ever.
All right. So that was one. And then, of course, this other one, we've heard this one before, but we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. We've heard this one before from Brother James O'Brien, but it's just so profound, and I'm going to share it with you.
Whole point of the attacks upon Prince Harry and his wife, whether they're coming from within the palace, on the record, off the record, nowhere near the record, or whether it's coming from Fleet Street, is because they're simply better at everything. They're better at PR, they're more media savvy, they're more articulate, they're more empathetic. Crucially, they're more accomplished. Look at their careers, compare their careers. They're more accomplished and they're more attractive. So here is the real sin of Harry Windsor, and this only occurred to me last night. But the real reason for the hatred, the viciousness, and this astonishing level of abuse is because they make a complete mockery of royalty itself. The idea that he gets the top job and he sits in the sidecar for the rest of his life is absolutely absurd. But we can never ever admit that because it shakes the very foundations of the royal family. Envy, isn't it? The whole point of the...
Okay, so there you go. They do everything better. They just do everything better. They get it. The other two are clueless. I even hate the idea to keep making these comparisons, but the whole argument that the tabloid media uses day after day is they try to convince people that somehow Harry and Meghan are like these misbehaving children that are lacking something, that they're not so smart, that they're not so accomplished. Nobody likes them. What a terrible thing to propagate day after day after day. You're trying to convince the world that two of the most mediocre, non-consequential beings that have ever lived are somehow special. And then you take two people who truly are special, people who have worked hard cultivating relationships with some of the best and the brightest movers and shakers, if you will, global leaders. They actually have close relationships with those people in comparison to, of course, the Kensington crew, who don't do nothing, don't know nothing, and don't care about anything in particular. That's a heck of a thing to try to convince people that they're special when they have a flurry of action going on around them, people trying to put together events so that they could step in, smile and wave, and then walk away feeling whole and complete as if they've actually achieved something, but they know so little about the material involved. They know even less about the people. It's just astounding. It's insulting. It's an insult to decent people everywhere. It really is, especially hardworking people. Just think how many people that are, say, a community organizer or someone who has worked hard to build a charity from the ground up, and they're struggling to get attention. And then you have Will and Kate who just show up. And then sometimes they don't even do that. A charity will collapse beneath them, and they wouldn't even notice that it was gone. Like the whole thing with the air ambulance. William goes to that gala for the air ambulance, and then you read that they may have to shut down because they're running out of funding. Well, what was the point of having him there? Isn't he supposed to make a difference? Probably not. Just show up. And I'm sure they were shocked he was there. But of course, he was only there because he was trying to make a point to compete with Harry. That's it. So again, back to this. And of course, you all that are not on Twitter, God bless you, because Twitter has been just the trolls are out of hand. The trolls are IBS speaks royally. The trolls are out of hand. They are just they're all over us like a cheap suit, and you can't shake them. They're like a bad cold. You just can't shake them. They are so disturbed because Harry and Meghan are flourishing in spite of all of the hostility coming from Kensington Palace and other sources. They are flourishing. And then, of course, there is Hot Harry. Harry is rocking the jeans and the t-shirt, and he's wearing his corduroy sneakers. He's doing it. He's wearing what I believe to be one of those Archwell hats. You know, they have the Archwell kitsch that you can buy. Well, you can't buy. I mean, they have them as theirs. But yeah, he's all decked out and wearing his Archwell hat to boot. So far, we're not allowed to have those, but let me see. I've seen Archwell shopping bags or tote bags. I've seen the Archwell hat. There's even an Archwell drinking bottle thingy or something, but we're not allowed to have those. Okay, and there we go. And then, of course, well, we already know that Nacho has been kind of beefy for quite some time. So, yeah, but they're like Starsky and Hutch. Those two, they are the dynamic duo. You're right about that. You're right about that. Look, when Petal gets worked up, Petal could make a cop cry. That's how it is. I would never want to be on Petal's bad side. I mean, that's enough to make me always want to do right because I would not want to be admonished by Petal. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, I still got that going through my speaker. That's why it's so loud. Let's see. Okay, thank you so much for the. Let me see for continue the great. Okay, it says continue the great work, friend. Thank you very much, and thank you so much for the cash app. Very nice of you. Thank you so much. And there we go. And of course, right there. Now that was. I mean, look at his chest. Look at his arms. What has happened to Harry? I mean, he is just I'm telling you, I don't think Harry has ever been this large before. I mean, muscular large. He's been a little heavier, but now he's just lean and fit and muscular. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I can see it. I can see the logo. That I see the A at the top and the W at the bottom. Archwell. Yep, I can see it. That is definitely an Archwell hat. All right. All right. And of course he took some time. I think that is gosh, what kind of dog is that? Anyway, he took some time to pet someone's canine friend, which is very cool. Yeah, buffed. TMCD says he's buffed. Absolutely. Oh, the spicy food, huh? Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Raffaella Bertoni, welcome. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's living his best life, truly living his best life. And the remember, we're going to see this in the documentary because I don't even notice them most of the time, but there is a film crew there. So we're going to see a lot of this in the actual documentary or docu-series when it's ready. And the thing is, I did not know. This is the surprise. And notice how Nacho has kicked his shoes off at this point, which I think is really cool. But Nacho's yell, I got to get rid of these shoes. You know they're feeling at home when they can just kick their shoes off. But yeah, now I'm actually noticing the cameras more. I am noticing those. And by the way, you guys, I have to tell you that all of these have been circulating online today. Um, so I don't know if they realize, but I'm every so often you can see someone's looking directly at the camera. So I guess they know that they're being filmed or photographed or whatever, which is okay because you know what? It's going to bring interest to the project. It is going to bring interest to the project, so that's okay. Okay. Yeah, Harry's like teasing us with the Archwell hat, though. And okay, so here now, this is what I was going to mention to you earlier. I said I would mention it later. Um, Megan's on the scene, and so is Delphina. So I suppose at some point of the day, whatever they were doing, they came over. Maybe they brought lunch or snacks or whatever. Who knows? But there's Alba, who of course is always glad to see Aunt Megan. Um, and that's Megan and Nacho on the left, Alba and Megan, and of course Delphina and Harry right there. So I don't know if this was today or yesterday. I mean, I don't know why it doesn't seem like it was today, but I suppose it was. It seemed like this is could have been done anytime, but obviously not because they would have shared this as soon as possible. I would imagine. And of course, here and here. Now, there are some people who are of the opinion that Megan is crying there. Honestly, I don't know. I really, really don't know. Whether they're happy tears, tears of joy, or sadness, that I cannot be sure. But it was obviously an emotional moment, and I suppose we will see that also on the documentary. But to be honest with you, I don't know. The only thing I could say is that whatever is going on, I love Megan in these sandals and the big pants and shirt. Did not see where it comes from. No one has said so as of yet, but I love the outfit. I think the outfit is really cool. Um, but yeah, I mean, but that's they're having a moment of sisterhood, and that's all that's important. I just love the fact that Megan is with people that she can, she doesn't have to have those guarded moments. She can just be free and happy. So that is the most important thing, is that she has that family with her because it's been rough. It's been rough, and as Megan said, I don't know what else they can take from me. I've already lost so many things, because of the tabloids. She can't have a relationship with her father, which was already strained, and then of course her stepbrother and stepsister, well, half brother, half sister, they have been a nightmare, you know, um, because of her relationship with Megan. Uh, it changed not just the way the world views Megan. That's obviously going to happen, but her own family, that it changed them, or did it expose them? I'm going to say it exposed them. It probably didn't change her relationship with them because she, has known them to be shady for a long time. That is evident by some of the things that even the other family members have said about them, is that they've always been a certain way. right? And so it's not so much that they changed, they have been exposed to the greater public. It would be one thing if, let's say, someone wrote about a family like hers in their book. Anyone in the family wrote something like that, you'd be like, well, this may be a bit exaggerated. No, those are who they are, those people. Anyone who could publicly say and do the things that her father, her sister, and her brother have done are not good people. They're just not. There's no way else to say it. They're just not good people. Um, yeah, it has been it has been quite a ride. It has been quite a ride thus far. And well, anyway, she's away from them. She doesn't follow the stuff in the tabloids and everything. Unfortunately, Harry probably still does, but Harry's a soldier. Harry's, constantly defending his family, and he wants to know what's going on. He wants to know what's being said, but he's protecting her from it. But yeah, they are a oh god, they're a terrible bunch of people. Oh, I can't stand that, but oh well. Let us not dwell on that. But I do have some things to get to later on. So, anyway, let us continue here. And there you go, looking absolutely chic. Absolutely chic. That is quite the bohemian look. I love it. Okay. Let me see. What is his son? Says, yes, Baron, I love Meghan's casual look here. Maybe Meghan was sad that Delphina Nacho and their daughter were leaving. Delphina is smiling fondly. And yeah, maybe this was a farewell for now. And maybe that's exactly what it was a farewell for now, which lets you know they must have had an amazing time. They must have had an absolutely amazing time. Yeah. I'm going to agree with you. It is probably, okay, we're leaving. That's probably what it is. It was like, all right, sorry, but we are leaving, and so on and so forth. So, okay, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with that. Yep, I'm good with that. I am good with that. I want to share, gosh, if I can find this video, I want to share another video with you if I can find it. Well, not actually a video, but just it was actually I'm trying to. Okay, hold on a second. Give me just a second, you guys. I saw it earlier, and now I cannot find it. Sadly. Was that it? No, that's not it. Okay. Ooh. By the way, you guys, I don't know. I may not share this one today, but I definitely have to do this one. Dr. Shola and Anna, what is it? Poncenac, the one that was all of a sudden feeling so betrayed by the Kensington Palace. Oh my God, you all. Dr. Shola gave her the what for, and it was amazing. But it was because she was. Oh, here it is. I found the soundbite I'm looking for. There it is. I found it. I found it. Okay. Okay. Oh, Lord. Wait, give me a second here.
does appear that mother is crying in this photo because tissue is in hand.
Okay, wait. I'm trying to start it at the beginning.
On Twitter that mother is crying in this photo. It does appear that mother is crying in this photo because tissue is in hand. But see, oh girl got a big old smile on her face. And mother is crying. So for me, this is my perspective. These are happy tears. Would you like to know why they're happy tears? Because mother knows she's gonna run to the bank again. Yes. See, for the last 2 days, the Twitter trolls, the lunatics, and the derangers have been on a Nicki Minaj 48-hour rant. They have been trying their hardest to like bring mother down, smear her name even more, because we all know mother was stunting on them hoes. Yes, she was. So they're trying every which way to like be like, oh no, she wasn't beautiful. I mean, they have gone so far to even say that Serena Williams being there was AI. But this just lets me know that when the Polo match comes to Netflix, guess what y'all gonna be doing? Watching. When her cooking show comes to Netflix, guess what y'all gonna be doing? Watching, just like the rest of us. You are. Yes, you are. See, you're going to help them financially, just like we are, her actual fans. See, this just further confirms for me that y'all are bigger fans than we are. I mean, a whole 48-hour rant, profile pictures, completely dedicated to a woman y'all claim y'all don't like, y'all can't stand. I mean, watching the trolls, the derangers, and the lunatics on Twitter is absolutely hilarious to me because they have complete pages dedicated to the hate of one woman, but they talk about that one woman that they hate more than their face. It's mind-boggling to me. It's very interesting. So that just lets me know that you are bigger fans than we are. Welcome to Sussex Club, boo. Come and don't touch nothing. Have a good day. So there's this narrative going around on Twitter.
I love her. Oh my goodness. I messed up the end of that, you guys. I messed up the end of it. Let me play the end of it again.
To me, complete pages dedicated to the hate of one woman, but they talk about that one woman that they hate more than their face. It's mind-boggling to me. It's very interesting. So that just lets me know that you are bigger fans than we are. Welcome to Sussex Club, boo. Come in, sit down, and don't touch nothing. Have a good day. So there's narrative going on.
Come in, sit down, and don't touch nothing. Have a good day. Oh my goodness. I showed you her video. Well, I talked about her before. That is gosh, what does she call herself? It's me key. That's ITZ underscore me underscore KE. That's the one that I shared with you the other day. She is so funny. She is so funny. Yeah, that's her right there. That's I shared something from her yesterday, and of course, she was, she's very lively. So you have to follow her on TikTok. It is That's Me Key. I'm sorry, It's Me Key. So funny. Come on in, sit down, and don't touch nothing. And have a nice day. I love her. She's so messy. I love it. I mean, that is a good messy right there. So good. That is the right kind of messy. Let me play this one from yesterday, okay? I'll play this one.
And guess what you're gonna be doing when that Netflix documentary come out? Watching it just like the rest of us, girl. It's okay. I understand that y'all be bigger fans than us actual fans. Like y'all literally will watch it just so y'all have something to say. But you know, while you're watching it and critiquing it and spewing your negativity, guess what you're doing? You're running mother and daddy Sussex's money up. So It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I get it. Y'all are bigger fans than we are. You and your negativity support financially Mother and Daddy Sussex lifestyle that y'all so like to talk about, right? It's okay, girl. It's okay, JoJo. You don't watch trash. You in my comments talking about you don't watch trash, but yet you on my page watching and commenting about trash you don't watch. Make that make sense, JoJo. Have a good day, girl.
All right. So there you go. There you go. And of course, that's exactly what she's saying. Um, Keep it up. And we're gonna make this gown out of $100 bills. We're gonna make this gown out of $100 bills. We're gonna make it out of hundreds. We're gonna make this gown out of hundreds. All right. Let me get back over here. So yeah, I love her. So much fun. But yeah, and then of course, this was the comment from the tabloids. Meghan Markle acted like a small child, wanting a cuddle as she put on an intensely affectionate display with Nacho Figueroa's family during Florida visit, body language expert claims. Let me see. Where's that gown at again? Okay, whatever. And then right here, this was an article in Us Magazine. Prince Harry and pal Nacho Figueroa's film new project at another polo match after Centabale charity game. So apparently there was another polo match today, but it did not involve either one of them. That is what this article is implying. I don't know who the guy is with the amazing bonded teeth. I don't know who that is. But I mean, at a glance, I thought it was Nicolas Cage, but nah, not Nicolas Cage. I don't know who that is, but they're doing some intense filming today, or did some intense filming. I can't be sure. I cannot be sure. Okay. Le Duc et la Duchess de Sussex recollant $1 million de dollars pour the association caritative Centabale Royal Salute Polo Challenge le Palm Beach. Palm Beach. Palm Beach. That's French for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex raised $1 million for the charity Centabale Royal Salute Polo Challenge in Palm Beach. That's what it says. But yeah, you can see there it says enthusiastic crowds applaud the Royal Salute Centabale team led by Malcolm Borick as it faced the grand champion polo team led by us ambassador Centabale and longtime friend Nacho Figueroa in a quick match. The MVP of the game was a longtime supporter and the captain of the Masaru team, Steve Cox, and the best pony was Sarah Jessica, mounted by Nacho Figueroa. A little less than 300 guests attended the event, including Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, as well as special guests from the sponsors and Centabale. Okay. Now, I was wondering where this illustration of William came from. I've seen it. I've even used it, but I wasn't sure exactly where it came from. But I'm thinking it must have been from this article because when I went to go and verify it, I was able to see it. And yes, there it is. Why are white elites afraid of black babies? What the latest controversial statement by the UK's Prince William reveals about white angst. So this article, I believe it was in Al Jazeera. Yeah, I think it was. Is that the name of that? Yeah, Al Jazeera, right? Yeah, I think it was Al Jazeera. Prince William will one day lead the Commonwealth. Speaking at an event for Ukraine, he stated, according to the British propaganda PA media, which documents all royal visits, that war was alien in Europe and that he was used to seeing it in Africa and Asia. Backlash ensued, and 15 hours later, PA media retracted the statement, saying that the reporter misheard. Now, I believe that reporter was none other than who's the one just got fired? Oh gosh, who's the one just got fired? Anyway, for those who have followed Prince William and his disdain for Africans, they could not help uh, by now. I'm sorry, they could not help but know that he meant what he said. A little typo there. Um, William has been saying stuff like that for the longest. He has been saying things like that, so it's really no surprise. Oh, I'm sorry. What did I just miss here? Uh, oh, there it is. Some are saying that there are new photos out. Not sure if they are pap photos. Can you check? Baron, Miss Peter, and Marjorie Austin mentioned it. Yes, I will check. I will check. Give me just a second here. I will check. Uh, okay. New photos, new photos. Okay, so far I don't see anything new. Oh, okay. I see a video, but not a photo yet. But that was from 10 hours ago. Okay, that was from 10. Oh, that's from the Polo Association, not from Harry and Meghan. Okay, let me see. Oh, interesting. But no, I don't see anything yet. Uh, but give me a second. I'm gonna take a look. But if it is, it's not very widespread, I think. Oh, check from Delphina. Oh, okay. Thank you, Legs. Check from Delphina. All right. Will do. And that would be Delphina Instagram, no doubt. Let me see. Yeah, Delphina always let me see. Ah, there we go. Okay. I'm checking. Okay, I'm looking at her Instagram. Oh my goodness. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, let me grab that one. Let me grab that one. This looks like okay. Okay, I see one that I haven't seen before. So far, just one. Oh, you know what? No, that's not Meghan though. That's not Meghan. I see Harry, but that is not Meghan. But I'll show you anyway. I'll share that one. Okay, you guys. Other than that, I'm not really seeing anything. Unfortunately, I am not really seeing anything. So if there are some new ones out, I don't see them. I just checked Delphine, and yeah, I don't see anything that I haven't seen already. And I'm checking her reel, not there. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't see it. And I wish I did, but I don't. And I'm checking. Okay, let me go to one of my reliable sources on the which I was just on it before I came on here, but usually she has what's ever the latest. Okay. Yep, I'm not seeing anything new. Not one thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I don't see anything new. Um a black a black backless dress. Really? It's on the Instagram. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. A dinner party. Yeah. And I saw one photo from a dinner party. I'll show you what I have. How about that? I'll show you what I have. But I don't think it was Meghan. I think it's the lady from Ballet. But it's kind of odd that it's only, well, yeah, I know for sure that's. Okay. So there. That's the one thing I found. And oh, I see Meghan there with the black backless dress on. Okay, but I don't see any other photos, just that one. So that would have to be from tonight. Let me take another look. Okay, somebody's got to have it. How about Iris the scholar? She has that same one photo. Yes. Iris has that same photo. So that is the only one, is this one. Yeah, that is the only one, unfortunately. I think Harry must have just gave a speech or something. Yeah, that's the only one I could find. And that's what Delphina had posted. Unseen photo from Ballet dinner. Well, no doubt there will be more of them. Yeah, no doubt there will be more of them. Oh wow, that's too bad though. I would love to see some more. And I tell you what, before I get off tonight, I will definitely give it another sweep through to make sure and see if I can find something else. But so far, that seems to be the only one. There you go. Oh, that's too small. I can't see that. Hold on. Oh, now I can see it. For me, life is true joy lies in creating moments that make us happy and that we can share with our loved ones, and more so playing sports we all adore. I can only be thankful for the opportunity to contribute with such an important cause. We can make this world a better place. I'd like to say thank you to all of the support to Ballet on Friday Polo match, to the generous players who donated their time, to the sponsors for the continued support, to Mark and is it Melly? for stepping up and letting the event happen at your place. Never stop giving. Yeah, let's never stop giving back to humanity and keep spreading kindness. I know we can make a difference one game at a time. I know we can. Okay, that's what Delphina had wrote, and that's what Iris the scholar has shared. So, okay, I will take another sweep through later and see if we can find something else because I'm sure other people had to have posted something. But okay, and take that away. Well, thank you for the heads up, you all. I'm always glad to find stuff. How many times have we all been on here together and found stuff like that, which is so cool? Let me see. Meghan is on the side of Sophie from. Oh, Sophie from Cintabale. Okay. Okay. Now, you know what? It's going to be all about trying to see what that dress is. Okay. All right. Thank you again, Lex. And thank you, Lydia. No, I didn't see that. I mean, but I do know that the BBC, I didn't see that one in particular. But yeah, I do know that the BBC is refusing to cooperate. They let out a bunch of babble and didn't really say anything, which is bizarre, but they don't want to. Okay. All right. I'm gonna definitely leave Iris the scholar up here because if anything else comes out, I don't know how they do it, but Iris is on top of it, you all. So I'm gonna leave it there, and then I'll check again before I'm done. So again, this is where that thing comes from. So the earth is finite, its resources finite. If Africans are left unchecked, it will cease to exist. And he snaps his finger, just like what is it, Thermos from the Avengers movie. But yeah, so that seems to be William's idea of a better world. Seems to be. Um, so it just goes to show the different approach to Africa. I was going to make a point. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So William sees Africa without black people, or not as many black people. Here's Harry. Prince Harry visits Canada in 1998 on the slopes of Whistler Mountain, right? So Harry went there in 1998. Fast forward to 2024, February the 16th. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have world paying attention to veterans through Invictus Game. It was really nice to see them again. And Invictus Games alumni tells people, you know what we're looking at here? Harry built a relationship at such a young age. We're talking the 1990s. And I'm pretty sure that going back there, which of course he's been there before, not just as a kid, but he doesn't forget. He doesn't forget the people. He doesn't forget what's important. He always puts the people first, just like the indigenous or First Nations people that came to Dusseldorf for the Invictus Games. Every step of the way, Harry has had them involved in the planning for the next Invictus Game. Instead of doing like the Royals usually do, like remember when William and Kate went to on their Caribbean tour and they went to Belize and the people were protesting. Why were they protesting? Because they didn't ask permission. They didn't ask permission. They just showed up for a photo op. And the people were like, leave us alone. Because William was about to get involved with some domestic things going on in Belize, ancestral tribal land that did not belong to the government. It belongs to the people that have always been there. And they protested that. And so William was going to just land in a helicopter, take some photos, and leave. And they were like, no. But that's the difference between the way the two brothers operate. Harry has a lot of respect for Africa, not just the continent, but the people, the countries within the continent, and the people. That is the big difference. You wouldn't see Harry giving a speech explaining how the people are a threat to the wildlife, especially when you consider Africa per square mile, per square meter, per square whatever, has far fewer people than Europe, right? It's one of the most, open places on earth you could be. If you were to spread people out a mile apart, there would be so much room in between. There's not great population densities. It's not a very densely populated continent. And Africa is huge. But William doesn't know that. And what did he study? Geography. He's supposed to have a degree in geography. But Harry has respect for the people wherever he goes. And yet, don't forget, Harry is supposed to not be the smart one, right? Prince William plans to return to duty as a WFH Royal. I don't even know what that means. A WFH Royal? Let me see. A friend of the couple told the Daily Beast, in many ways, the next few weeks will be a template for the future reign because he will have similar personal availability after he succeeds to the throne. Even if that doesn't happen for many years, I think you'll see him try to balance the demands of state with the demands of being a good family man, taking care of his sick wife and making sure his kids are doing okay. I'm sure that will mean doing more stuff online. He can WFH and do a hybrid working bit. Frankly, it has more impact. It reaches many more people. What is he going to do? The evening news? Is he going to become a news anchor? Are they serious? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Yes. I mean, the Queen said, I must be seen to be believed, right? William is going to completely, okay. Another source, a former royal courtier, told the Daily Beast, William and Kate had hoped to have several decades as Prince and Princess of Wales, and God willing, they will still have them. But what is interesting about the next few months is that William is being forced into a dry run at being king much sooner than he might have imagined. Such a thing would come to pass. Of course, he doesn't welcome it, but there will certainly be some fascinating straws in the wind about what a reign of King Billy will look. Listen, your grandmother lives to be 96 years old. Your father is over age 70. What is the medium age, or I'm sorry, what is the life expectancy for Britain? Let me see. Let me see. I mean, I have to ask. Uh, what is the life expectancy for the United Kingdom? Okay. In Mexico is 70. The United States is 76. The United Kingdom is 80.70, almost 81 years, right? So let's just say shy of 81 years is the life expectancy. So you have to know that given that is the life expectancy of the average adult in Britain at this time, that your father, who was born back in the 50s, might be lucky enough to live to be 80, which means that you at any given time would be called upon to be king. The queen wasn't 42 years old when she became queen. She was what, 25 years old? She didn't have a dry run. She didn't know what the red box had in it. She didn't know any of that stuff. My point is the reason why there's an heir and a spare is in case one of them dies, right? Then you have the spare. The reason why you have a spare tire is in case one of them goes while you're driving, right? It's called redundancy. So, as your father is a senior citizen, a pensioner, then you have to know, especially given the history of your family. Your grandmother just died from cancer. Your father has cancer. Her father had cancer. The queen's father had cancer. So, cancer happens. How are you surprised or hoping that you had more time? Any of us could go at any time, and such is life. I was about to call him a pampered, rhymes with rhymes with um rhymes with pick, right? Pampered, pick. I did say pick, didn't I? But I was about to call him a pampered something else. I was going to add another letter to it to make it fun. But anyway, that pampered person, yeah, okay, pampered person. Let me see. One thing that seems certain when talking to friends and advisors of Williams, both recently and over the past few years, is that he has no intention of emulating his grandmother's model of doing several hundred engagements a year or being patron of hundreds of and hundreds of charities. Instead, the goal will be to represent less causes but have more impact, to use a favorite term. Indeed, William himself said as much in compromising comments made to print journalists accompanying him on a trip to Singapore in November from the Earthshot Prize, which aims to develop technological solutions to the climate crisis. Um, you know what? Sometimes I don't have the words, but I know someone who definitely can help me out with this one. Uh,
Hey, girl, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
yes, that girl needs to sit down. Let me see here. Queen Mother, not QE2, said royals have to be seen. The British media is trying to rewrite history by saying Queen Elizabeth II said it. Oh, thank you, Cat Harlem. Thank you. Exactly. They have said it so much, I believed it myself. Thank you so much for that.
Stars, they come and go. Hey, girl, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
I love that. Hey, girl, sit down. Oh, man. Okay. So, again, this dress has caused quite a stir. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. Um, oh, and I tell you what, this is from the manufacturer. The wait a minute, what is it called? The manufacturer, Heidi Merrick. Yes, Heidi Merrick. Heidi Merrick says right here, the Duchess of Sussex just glowing in our ginger dress. We've put it on pre-order so you can order online. We will cut this week. Yeah, we will cut this week. HeidiMerrick.com couldn't be more grateful to the Duchess for her support. Wow. Hugs, Heidi. So, wow. Imagine that. Imagine that. But how many times have we heard the story? Time and time again, you hear where someone who manufactures or designs something, they wake up and their phone is on fire, right? Their phone is on fire all over their phone. Did you see? Did you hear? Did you see? Did you hear? And they look at their messages and they find out that Meghan has worn one of their items. And the next thing you know, they're trying to gear up for a huge amount of sales because people are suddenly so interested in whatever the product is. That is what they call that the Meghan touch. Let me see. They misspelled WTF as in okay. Okay. Thank you very much. I didn't realize. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, there was another little typo there too. So, okay. Thank you so much, YM Droid. Good looking out. And of course, he ain't heavy. He's my brother. Yes, Harry's brother, Nacho. Again, the life Harry really wanted and the life he so deserves. And Harry has his brother. Um, Meghan has her sisters, many sisters at that. You know, they try to convince people that nobody likes them and that they don't, their world has become so small. And the truth is, those really solid, good friends are there and they're there for keeps. They're not opportunists and temporary people, but these are friends that they've had long term. So, and it really takes a hateful, malicious person to imply things like that. And of course, the point being to create some type of narrative about people that they haven't even met. I mean, they have some of those royal reporters may have met Harry, but I don't think they ever really got to know Harry. And they weren't interested. They really were not interested. This was from yesterday. I love this photo. I love this photo. I love that one. And of course, this one. Fantastic. All right. And right here, you can see, did you question Kate too? Of course she would be there. She's the Princess of Wales. Meghan is just Harry's wife, nothing to do with Centabale. Where the other players' wives, I'm sorry, where the other players' wives, they're representing trophy. No, they were not. This was done for profit for Netflix. There is no comparison. So that malicious hater, the sassy what is that? Antichrist? No, monarchist. Okay. The sassy Antichrist. It should be sassy Antichrist. The sassy Antichrist is asking why is Meghan there, but of course you can see at the top of that slide on the left, you you can see what is that stick figure in between the players. And I got an even better question for the sassy Antichrist. How come Kate is not next to her husband? Why is William so far away from her? See, this is why they don't like the Sussex squad. This is why they can't stand y'all. This is why. Because they say stupid stuff like that. And then the Sussex squad has to go and start dropping receipts all over the place. Sassy Antichrist. Okay, you all, I could take a hint. I could take a hint. And why does this happen? Well, we all know why.
Bitter. And somebody needs to say it. Bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter.
Because they're bitter. Bitter, bitter, bitter. I mean, you have Kate wearing her little house on the prairie dress, doing the same thing, although they wouldn't allow her to touch the trophy, right? As I'm even imagining that these seem like people that William just met. You know what I mean? Those seem like people that he just met. Like they went and got some people off the street. Somebody going to buy some fish and chips or trying to go into Tesco's, and they're just like, "Oi, mate, fancy a photo with the Prince of Wales?" Well, at the time, the Duke of Cambridge. But yeah, that's it. Whereas on the right side, you can see so much love and affection for each other. Yeah, they're jealous. They're absolutely jealous. Yep. Did you ask? Did you question Kate too? So simple. But the truth is not the point, is it? The point is there must be some punishment for Harry and Meghan for being popular and loved. And right here, this is from the U.S. Polo Association. The People's Prince, rather, has arrived. The People's Prince has arrived. Hands up if you swooning already. Prince Harry made his California polo debut this past weekend, and we're looking forward to more celebrity sightings this summer on the West Coast. Oh, you know what? This is from last time. Yeah, that one was from May 22nd. Was that one? Yes, they did that May 22nd, right? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the date now. That wasn't from this time. That was from last time. Okay. This one is from today. US Polo Association. Just a regular day at Polo, nothing to see here. Yeah, just a regular day at Polo, nothing to see here. Okay, very cool. Got those mixed up. Polo oozes sex. It's like catnip for bored married women. Inside the Polo Club, where Harry's filming his Netflix show and where Carolyn Graham saw sex in a jacuzzi. Players putting out to studs, really. and married women cavorting shamelessly with stable boys. Now, of course, they would have to try to find something seedy and unsavory about this because you know how they like to keep up the negativity. And I was like, who would write an article like this? And then, of course, in the red box, what do you see? Carolyn Graham. Carolyn Graham, the woman who climbed up Mount St. Thomas Markle and came down, allegedly, with a personal letter that Meghan wrote to her father. Yep, Mount St. Thomas Markle. She's the one who climbed that mountain and came down with a letter, which caused copyright infringement against the Daily Mail. Carolyn Graham, the daughter of Dixie. No, seriously, the daughter of Dixie. See there? She's the daughter of Dixie. And she don't like the Duchess of Sussex. Now, I don't know what kind of lady would climb up Mount St. Thomas Markle just to get some dirt. I don't know who's that desperate for some dirt. But you know what they say? It takes all kinds. And it really does. It takes all kinds of people to make this world. But yeah, she did it. She took one for the team. I have to applaud her. Not many people would do it, but she did. She took one for the team. Moved in next door and sat there playing patty cakes with him, whatever that means, whatever patty cakes is. But yeah, she climbed up Mount Samus. She climbed. All I got to say is, ugh, 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 that's nasty. Ugh. Oh, I wish I was a Dixie. Look away, look away. I wish I was a Dixie. Look away, look away, look away, look away. I used to wonder why people in the South drink so much, but now I get it because sometimes you have to do things that others won't. Sometimes you have to cross a holler and traverse a creek and climb up Mount St. Thomas Markle just to get a letter signed by the Duchess of Sussex. So yeah, she did it. She did it. I listen, you all. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You got to be in it to win it. Oh, yuck. Just yuck. Okay. All right. So, that's in case you're not familiar with Carolyn Graham. That's who she is. She writes for the Daily Mail, and she don't like Meghan. I don't think she likes anything that's not what she likes. So there you go. Now, right here it says fury at Meghan's brother's sick YouTube video. You guys, I mentioned this the other day, and I was shocked. I was shocked. Not only did I not share the contents with you, I could not share. Hey, Black Queen, you stop reading my mind here. You stop reading my mind. Anyway, I tried to tell y'all, but I could not share it with you. It was just disgusting. But as you can see, they're talking about it in the tabloids. Meghan Markle's brother Thomas Jr. blasted for trolling Duchess in a series of vile online videos, which, by the way, I did report them. I did report them. They're awful. They're awful. They're accusing Meghan of terrible things. He's getting into the whole moon bump conspiracy. And I recommend that you don't go near it with a 10-foot pole because it is disgusting and it's hurtful. And definitely, we don't want to give any clicks or anything like that. So, yeah, he's pretty bad. He's pretty bad, pretty tacky. And then, of course, oh, yeah, wait, where is that at? Jenny Bond there on the right side. Sorry, I missed that one. Thomas Markle Jr.'s video revealed exactly why Meghan was right to cut ties, says Jeannie Bond. Have we learned nothing from the way Princess Diana was treated 30 years ago? Meghan and Catherine must feel similarly abused by the internet trolls who attacked them. Okay, now she had me until she got to that point right there. As a matter of fact, I didn't really care for her mentioning Diana, but when she says that Catherine feels the same way, right? There is no comparison to the abuse that Meghan has gone through. No comparison. Rooted in white supremacy and racism, right? And an overdose of misogyny. It's very different. Very different. And also whatever the online trolls have to say about Kate, nobody that I know of is threatening Kate's life. Kate is not living under the threat of being eliminated because of the online trolls, whereas Meghan can't go anywhere without protection for the rest of her life. So there's a big difference. Because the tabloids, when the tabloids say, if Meghan comes back to the UK, are you going to boo her? Well, I don't have a degree in psychology, but I do get the reverse psychology there. Okay? I get what they're trying to do. And of course, with the tabloids putting such a heavy bounty on tabloid photos that they can share in their papers. Well, we all know what happened in New York. We know which papers ended up with the photos, right? And we might hear something about that in the future. Maybe, maybe not. But you don't have to be a genius to know how that came about. Or who's responsible. The tabloids were the ones that fueled that fire. It was the tabloids. So it's very different, Jeannie Bond. Sorry, but it's very different. Kate is protected. Kate is the protected English rose. So right here, it's the similarity abuse. I'm sorry, is it similarly abused for me? Okay. I think I understand it, GOH. She's only now talking about the abuse of Meghan because they've been called out for their hypocrisy. And I'm not even going to try to see that small print because that's way too small. But Jeannie Bond did say, she did say, a little too late, of course, but she did say on GB News, I think it was GB News, that we can't keep asking people to lay off of Kate while saying negative things about Meghan. That should have been said from day one, but they didn't say it until they had to. They didn't say it because they wanted to. They said it because they had to. They had to say it because until Kate sat on that bench, there was so much heat, not for the Kensington Palace, not for the royal family, but for the tabloid media. People were asking the media, why should we stop saying this or that? Because you were so abusive to Meghan, now all of a sudden we are supposed to say, oh no, it's different. Or, oh no, leave Kate alone. Now we want to say, leave people alone. Now we want to say this going too far. And the worst of the worst, that Victoria Newton, is that her name? The one who signed off on that article from Jeremy Clarkson, the editor for whatever rag. She is the one who said, oh, well, I wrote that front page saying, lay off Kate. You're the same person that allowed Meghan to be abused by your paper. You've signed off on the article that Jeremy Clarkson wrote asking for Meghan to be paraded through the streets. I really do wish that some investigative journalists or someone big will show and expose the hypocrisy. You know, Harry and Meghan can't do it. They have to move on from this stuff because they have to. They just have to. So we got Spare, we got the docuseries, and it may be a while before they touch those subjects again for some very good reasons. But that doesn't mean other people can't. So I hope someone will take up this injustice and expose the tabloid media. The thing is, other countries got their own problems. And so the media in other countries, occasionally they will talk about these things, but the article here and there, the very odd article here and there, this needs to be a very well thought out book. It needs a team of writers to make sense out of it. It needs like a Michael Moore type of documentary, something that will go to the movie theaters. Like there was a documentary about Fox News and it was called Outfoxed. Did very well in the box office. I mean, not extraordinary numbers, but given the type of documentary that it was in the movie theaters. I remember going to see it. It was called Outfoxed, where they were showing how Fox News has ruined America. The problem is not enough people pay attention to these things. Because if you know us about Fox and you view Fox News and you love Fox News, then that's about, I would say, at least 40% of the population that is not going to look at it at all. They don't want to hear about it. Or who knows? Maybe it really needs to be Rupert Murdoch. Maybe someone needs to talk about him, a very serious report about him. But the problem is there are other rich white men that own the media, and they don't tend to go after each other. If anything, they protect each other. Believe me, the people that run ABC and CBS and NBC and CNN, they're more like Rupert Murdoch than they are different. They're more like Rupert Murdoch than different. Okay, so right here, Meghan Markle's brother accused of the ultimate betrayal after posting vile mocking rants on YouTube, dressed in a wig with cushions stuffed in his jumper, introducing himself as Meghan. This guy is doing all these stunts on his social media. And there are people, I mean, I've looked at the comments. I have looked at the comments, and there are people that are supporting him. There are people that are supporting him. I don't care what you think of Meghan, but if you're supporting someone in the hatred of their own family member, you do know that that person should not be trusted. That person shouldn't be admired. You shouldn't look up to a person who is targeting their own family. William leaking and briefing, using the tabloid media, using the same people that destroyed your mom, and you're helping those same people go after your brother. You see what I mean? It's both sides of the family. Harry has his brother, and of course, Meghan has her siblings. Absolutely impossible. But William and Harry promised each other that they were not going to brief against each other the way our parents briefed against one another. They promised one another they were not going to do that. But one of them have kept the promise. Everything that Harry has had to say, he has said in a very public way. He didn't go behind William's back. Everything that William has said has been very covert, right? Very cloak and dagger, behind the scenes. Just like when Harry went over there to see his father, and the tabloid said, oh, William has put a complete stop to the idea that Harry is ever coming back. First of all, punk, nobody asked you in the first place. Okay? Nobody asked you. And second of all,
Hey, girl, sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
yeah, and second of all, take several seats. I mean, this guy, at first, I wasn't sure what I was looking at. I was not sure what I was looking at. I'm like, what kind of, I wasn't sure. I'm telling you, I could not be sure what I was looking at. I was like, what the what? What is that? I couldn't, in my wildest dreams, imagine what I was seeing. And of course, the more I thought about it and the more I looked at it, I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was. Because at first I was like, ugh, it's Nana. Ugh. But it wasn't Nana. It was Thomas Markle Jr. I mean, the hair is very similar, but not Nana. Thomas Markle Jr. This man will do anything for money. There's something wrong with him. And he really is dangerous, you guys. He really is dangerous. And look at that. That's the pillow. That's what they were talking about. He's sitting there, and then all of a sudden, he decides to do the pillow thing. I mean, it really is something to behold. It's terrible, awful. And again, like I said, he's a dangerous character. Dangerous. There he is at the Crossbar Hotel, because of some domestic things going on in his household. I think cousin it is offended. They could brush it. They could brush it. Oh. Oh, cousin it. Cousin it. Okay, cousin it is offended. All right. Meaning, of course, cousin it. Thank you, Legs. Cousin it, of course, being the character from the Addams Family, which seemed to be nothing but a giant ball of hair. But Raffaella Bertoni, thank you so much for the super sticker. And YM Droid, he may have been impersonating Senior with the pillow. Oh, so you mean he was doing an imitation of his dad? Got you. I got you. Thank you, YM Droid. Mount St. Thomas Markle. Ugh, who would ever want to plant a flag on that mountain? I don't know. Gross. Very gross. Okay. So anyway, you guys, that is the new Fab Four. I'm not even the new Fab Four, just the Fab Four. The Fab Four. And thank you to the squatty who put this together. But I agree, the Fab Four. But it's been a great weekend, so let's not dwell on all of that other stuff. It's only because the Sussexes are doing so incredibly well that those monsters have been crawling out and burrowing their way, here and there, trying to rise up to the surface and wreak havoc because they don't have what Harry and Meghan have, and that's that real star quality. So thank you to the Mod Squad for keeping this a safe space. And also thank you for your contributions to Royal Sussex, your likes, your shares, your thumbs ups, thumbs down. Thank you for the super chat, super stickers, and the memberships. Also, thank you for the Cash Apps, the PayPal, and also Royal Sussex does have the Buy Me a Coffee now. And of course, I still have the Patreon, but please do not sign up for the Patreon. I want to close that thing out at some point. And let me see, what else is there? That's it. Oh, and thank you for the wish list gifts. Kat Harlem says, on a different note, I don't believe the royal family or Rhoda are paying scammies legal fees. I think they're both done with Marcos. I believe the Derangers are paying their legal fees. Kat Harlem, that is a possibility. It is, because when you think about it, the amount that Scammy was asking for, that seems like something you would ask for if you were afraid of losing, right? That means you were asking for what you could afford to pay to the court if you lose, right? So I would say that makes a lot of sense, because if you were to ask, say, for $1 million in damages or whatever, then that means that you had better have $1 million to, to pay if you lose. So, because it's very costly to do the stuff that they were doing. So, it seemed like very little money. Like someone was just trying to make a point and trying to get to the phone records and such from the from Meghan. But yeah, makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, and I did see at one time they were trying to do like the Sussex Squad and raise money for something, but within those derangers, you never know. There might be someone who has some big dough and don't mind making trouble. Okay. All right, you guys. So that will do it for today. I will see you all tomorrow. And in the meantime, let me find something appropriate to close with. Oh, you know what? By the way, you guys, I did check to see if there were any more photos from the dinner, and I didn't see any. There's a new photo. It's not from the dinner, though. It's not from the dinner, so I don't want to get you guys overly excited, but hold on. I'm going to share it with you. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I've never seen this one. Ah, that is from Nacho's Instagram. No wonder. That is from Nacho's Instagram. Uh-oh, I see another photo from dinner. Hold on, you guys. I'm so glad I looked. I found another photo from dinner. Don't go anywhere yet. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to share them with you ASAP. I just said don't go anywhere. Hold on.
Hey, girl, sit down.
Yeah, sit down because I'm not done yet. Oh man, let me take one more sweep through. Let me take another sweep through. This is so cool. Okay, I got at least 2 photos you have not seen. Okay, let me check one more person here. If you guys think I keep weird hours, let me tell you something. There's a few people that it seemed like at any given time of the day, they're posting things that I have not seen anyplace else. I'm like, when do they sleep? When do they sleep? Okay, just taking a quick look. And beautiful, beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Okay, now I want to share it in just a moment. Give me a minute here. Ah, how do you like that? How do you like that? How do you like that? Look at Nacho and Delphina kicked back in the chair, and Nacho's leaning around. Delphina talking to Harry and Meghan. How sweet. And look at the fellas with their arms around their girls. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, okay. Now I did promise one more. Oh my goodness. Wait. What did I do with the other one? Huh, where the heck did that one go? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I got it. I should have cropped this one so it would be bigger. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. I'll crop it because it's a little bit too big. So I'll crop it, make it smaller. So you can see, the details better. Okay. Ah, that is better. Okay. Huh, there you go. That is Delphina and Meghan. Looks like they're leaning on the car there and having a good laugh with, I think Nacho was number 3, right? Yeah, I think Harry was number 2 and Nacho was number 3. Pretty cool though, right? That's the first time I've seen this one. This is the first time I've seen this one. Love that. Love that. And whatever it is. Oh, and I just noticed Meghan has kicked off those stilettos. Do you see that? Meghan has kicked off those stilettos. And I think Delphina was the first to kick off her shoes. Yeah, they're just relaxing and have kicked off the stilettos. Oh man, that is so funny. That is too funny. Hey, Rohini. Okay, you guys, let me take one more sweep and see if I see any more photos. In the meantime, I'm going to go back here and here. That's the that was the other one. Now that was from Nacho's Instagram. That's from Nacho's Instagram, and so is this one. Just in case you're wondering where you can find them, that is from Nacho's Instagram. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh, let me see here. Ah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. I got a couple of things for you. Give me just a second here. And okay, one more. Okay. And I'll share these again tomorrow for sure. Okay. Oh, I love this. I love this. I got to get this one. Oh, I almost swore. Give me a second. Okay. I love this one. It's Delphina. That is really nice. Ah, that is nice. That is really nice. That is really nice. Oh, okay, okay. Nacho says, excited about Netflix Polo show. Okay, Nacho. Nacho is excited. That is good to know. All right. Okay, so again, you guys can, if you have Instagram, go to Nacho's Instagram and you can see some of these for yourself. I am going to show you the other couple of photos that I just brought up. And to do that, I'm going to have to take one of these away. I'm going to take that away. So give me just a second here. Okay, I'm going to show this one really fast and then make way for another one. Don't you love this? Don't you love this? That is cute. Look at Meghan and Alba in the background, and then Delphina is showing her a little modeling pose right there. She turns around. Oh, hey. I love that. I love that. Very cool. Very, very cool. You know, I was just saying yesterday, no, 2 days ago, that I have an aunt that was like crazy obsessed with her aunt. So my aunt's aunt would have been my great aunt, who was one of the most elegant women. And my aunt, when she was a teenager, when she was like Alba's age, she would, well, I don't know if she's a teenager, but anyway, she would go to my other aunt's and just like raid her closet because she loved everything that she wore. And that's where she would just like really get a chance to be up close with some really good fashion. So I think that is a very, very cool relationship. Okay, so I'm going to take that one away so that I can replace it with something else. Give me a second here. I got a couple of more photos for you. Okay. This is the venue. If you want to see what the dinner was like, there it is. They are in the stadium, not stadium, but the stable. They're at the stable. That's where they are. They're at a stable. And, well, anyway, I tell you, that stable looks a lot nicer than my house. If that's where the horses are sleeping, look, I want to move in there myself. I think a couple of potted plants and some IKEA stuff, and you would have a great space to live in. What a beautiful room. Now, I don't see anybody that looks familiar, or do I? Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. Got one more for you. Got one more for you. Okay. And can you say Ralph Lauren Polo? There's Nacho giving a speech. And there's Meghan is right there at the very bottom of the photo, Harry to the right. And I believe that is that Delphina on the left? Yeah, that's Delphina on the left. I think so. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, so yeah, that is Nacho giving a speech. Okay. And I think that was it. But before I go, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take a look and see if anybody else posted anything that I could share with you before I go. Two, three. Okay. Okay. Okay, done that. Okay, you guys, I think that is it then. I don't see anything else that you haven't seen before. But that is the moment right there. I love that image. That is the moment. Meghan is the moment. Oh, let me see. This one, this one, this one. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing everything that I just shared with you. So I think that is it. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, I see the dress. I see the dress. I don't know how they found the photo that fast, but I'll share it with you tomorrow. The price and everything, I'll share it with you tomorrow. Wow, these people are quick, aren't they? They are so quick. I don't know how they do it. Oh, yeah, definitely, Lydia. It will be sold out. It will be sold out. It is the little black dress. It is the. Okay, Susie Q. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Me and my big mouth. Okay. Let me see. I think I didn't swipe past it. Okay, that. Oh, you know what? I don't remember where I saw it now. Yeah, I don't remember where I saw it. Okay. I know it wasn't that one. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't recall where I saw it. I thought it was on one of the pages that I just shared, but now I don't see it. But I tell you, it's oh, you know what? Oh no, I thought I was about to say I think they just took it down, but no, they didn't. So that is so weird. But yeah, I promise you I don't see it now. Or did they just delete it? Couldn't have, not that fast. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, I want to share it with you, but I don't see it. I should have just grabbed it when I saw it the first time. My bad. Huh, now you know how I am. Now I'm obsessed with finding it. Because I know I just saw it. Huh. Interesting. How could I have just seen it? Now I don't. Somebody put a picture of Scamantha and it says breaking news, Sussex security on high alert as fixed threat list member resides in Florida. You know who they're talking about, don't you? Oh man. I forgot they lived down there. Yep, I forgot they lived down there. Okay, Susie Q. I found it. I found it. Okay, let me save it so I can share with you. That's 1, 2, and 3. It wasn't one of my usual people. That's why I didn't know where to go back and look for it. Okay. No, I promise you, I didn't know where I lost. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take these away so I can share it with you. Okay. Oh, actually, I'll leave this one, but I can. I've just made room for it. Oh, okay. Ready? Ta-da! That is the dress right there. What little of it there is, as well as this, right? And this. That's the dress. 1, 2, and 3. Again, 1, 2, and 3. That's the dress. Perfect for a late night dinner in Florida. Yes, the dress. That is the dress. What little of it there is. Okay. Okay. That's it. Uh-oh. Okay. And just taking one last look before I go. Okay, yeah, I'm still here, you guys. Just taking the last look. Okay, I think the well has run dry. Nothing else to share. Okay, that will do it. No bad energy is our last word of the day. And of course, whenever you see our queens, it is time to go. And that's what I mean. All right. And good night, Black Queen. I hope you're feeling better. Good night, Carmen's Place. Francia Mosley, good night. Sonia Alexander. All right. Okay. And cue the Ginger Avenger. The Ginger Avenger. No. The other Ginger Avenger. Now that's a photo right there. Look at that. I love that photo. That is really nice. Look at there. That is really nice. Harry is not just there for vanity. He is a serious polo player. He really leans into the moves. That is very nice. I love that one. But that's our Harry. Oh my goodness, the Mulrooney twins are all grown up. Look at those big giants. They're all grown up. I almost don't recognize them. They'll be shaving soon. They were adorable at the wedding, weren't they? As far as I'm concerned, every wedding should have the Mulroney twins. But now that they're so grown up, forget about it. But at the time, they were just adorable. Every wedding should have a Mulroney twins. Ah, I didn't realize that. You know what? I didn't notice this before, but you remember when Harry and Nacho were standing there with their arms folded, wearing those sunglasses? Did you know that that was supposed to be the Men in Black? Remember how the Men in Black put on those sunglasses? Now I just get that. I didn't realize that was the reference. Now I get it. Isn't that something? Yeah, they were imitating the Men in Black. Cute. Oh man, I'm just getting totally lost on Twitter right now. I should go, but I'll share some stuff with you tomorrow for sure. But I won't make the mistake of saying what it is, but it's nothing to do with Harry and Meghan. Uh-huh. Oh, another prayer for the Sussexes. Do that one tomorrow. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. I love that. I'll save that one for tomorrow too. Anything else? I'm shopping for tomorrow's Royal Sussex. Let me see. Who else is still here? Oh, yeah, it has been 6 years, right? It has been 6 years. Well, I didn't think about it, but yeah, that's 6 years now. May 2018. Yeah, kids grow fast when they're that young. Hmm. Okay. What a great weekend. We have been well fed this weekend, and I am happy. But I tell you, nobody is happier than Heidi Merrick. Heidi Merrick. I bet you she's happy. Oh, did you guys know that the Sagrada Familia will be finished in 2026? I have to go to Barcelona in 2026 so I can see the completion of the Sagrada Familia. Oh my goodness. Okay, good night, y'all. Good night. Okay, I gotta close this thing. Let me see. Oh, you took 600 pictures on your trip to Barcelona? Very cool. Barcelona is so beautiful. It really is. Beautiful. Well, Miss S, I'll see you there in 2026. Got to see the completion of the Sagrada Familia. I love it. Great weekend. Okay. And I'm out of here. All right. Love you guys. Good night. See you tomorrow.